Welcome to the Mental Clutter Coach. I'm really excited about this week. It's going to be my very first product review for you guys on video. What you're looking at is the planner pad, which is the one and only paper planner that I recommend and put into clients' hands. It's the one that has gotten the seal of approval. So you'll notice that you can have it engraved or stamped with your name on it, which is great if you've been my client and you happen to run into someone else who is my client, because as you can see, it's just a black cover. And this is mine from this year. I'll show you a couple things with that, but I wanted to show you the sample one that I have, and as you can see, it's about the size of a spiral notebook. Not too thick. This has actually been used lovingly all year, and I've started to transfer over to more electronic calendar system. However, this is still great backup and perfect for people who are really kinesthetic and they want to touch and feel and things like that. Okay, so let's take a look here. Just like any other planner, you're going to have, your normal personal information, a spot for phone numbers. With the electronic world and all of our cell phones, my recommendation here is if you get a phone number that you don't necessarily want to put in your phone, maybe the coach's phone number or one of your children's friends' numbers for one season, soccer season. So this would be a great place to catch that without taking up important information on your phone. Each planner pad comes with, this happens to be a 2009 sample book that I use when I do reviews. And this was, 2009 year in review for the next 3 years, 2010, 2011. Now, one of the things I love most about this paper planner, aside from the fact that it's really, really useful and effective, is how they've given you the option of a year in review by 2 pages. And this really gives you a bird's eye view of what you're looking at. And so that's one of the things I was going to show you in my planner, just from 2010. Let's see here. This is what my year looked like. And I sit down, about this time of year. This is a September-October review. And the reason I'm actually doing the review now is because this is a good time to start thinking about getting your calendar for next year. What are you going to purchase? And you can see here, hopefully, that there's some yellow and there's some pink and a lot of penciling going on here. And what you're looking at is my husband's a fireman, so that's his schedule. I had some classes I was taking, and a lot of the penciling in, those are conferences that I was speaking at this year. So you can see that there was a time frame in there where I was on the road a lot. And so all the green, purple, or not green, green, blue here, that's all the kids stuff, like no school, last day of school. Those are really important things for me to know when I'm planning. So if I'm going to be out of town, okay, where are we at as a family? This also is really great if you're trying to do your schedule for work to get vacation time. You can kind of take a look at where everybody is, where you want to take the time off. It's also really great if you're going to be working on any type of big project so that you can see that bird's eye view. Over here, the purple, that's when I'm at the middle school doing the organizing assembly and program. So it's really important for me to recognize that that's a time of year that I need to make sure I am home. And then you'll notice that the summer, we're looking at July and August, there is really nothing going on there. And I did that on purpose because I saw how much I was on the go. So this really gives you a lot of information back to sit down and really plan it out, map it out. All right. So some other things that I wanted to show you in here is, you can do your year in review, and they actually give you 3 years. So that was 2009, 10, and 11 for this one. Remember, this was a 2009 calendar. But then you get into the meat and bones of the planner. Every month you have a full notes page, and it's great so that if you have maybe at the end of the school year, you've agreed that you will do a back to school, be the go-to parent for the PTA, or maybe your husband has a big Christmas party and you've said, last year you said, oh yeah, we'll bring such and such. You can flip to that month and put your notes in. So that's really great. And every month you have that month view, again, bringing you a little bit closer, but still giving you a bird's eye view. And again, when you're putting stuff in, planning it several months out, you can just plug it into the specific dates. And when you get closer, then you have the week view. All right, so what I love about how they've lined this out is there's a lot of empty lines up here. This is where I recommend folks do a lot of brainstorming. Great if, you're looking at what's going on next week. And the way that they've explained how to use this planner is more a funnel system, but how I like to explain it to my clients is think of an hourglass. So you have all of your appointments down here. This is where your commitments are. This is where you have to be when you have to be there. And it gives you from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., which is really great stretch of time for the day. And in this size of the planner, you definitely get Monday through Sunday. Now, if you're looking at where you have to be that week and you know you want to get some stuff done, you can jot that down up here. Doesn't mean that you're going to do it, just means you're brainstorming up there. And then through the middle here, this is your actual to-do list. Now here's why this planner works really well for a lot of people, especially my touch and feel clients, is because if you know where you're expected to be and you know what you want to do, then you can start to give yourself realistic to-do lists. You can actually put tasks in there. They also have room here. It says notes, calls, and expenses. A lot of my clients have kind of renamed those. Maybe this says emails. Maybe it says grocery lists. Maybe it says, dinner ideas. So you can use this as more of a little extra space for notes or more brainstorming. And then as you get back in, so that's the week, and you have every week is lined out that way. And then as you get into the back of the planner, they have extra note pages, which is really awesome for, the bigger projects that you might be working on. Maybe you want to put some notes back there. Maybe your child wants to put some notes in there for you, things not to forget. But even more so, they have all of these pages past that are titled Goals, Projects, and Calendar. And so it's basically a lightly gridded page, and days of the week are lightly put in here. I've had some clients that have said, okay, I have a big project coming up and it's going to be a week long. Okay, now this is the stuff I have to remember to do each day when it's that project. I've had other clients that have actually, squared it out and used it as a section and done different ideas in there or dream boards. And then of course you can always use it for doodling, and my kids love to draw stuff back there when they're bored. And then finally the back of the planner, again, we have the year in review, just the big picture, and it's nice that it's the very last page so that you can just flip open the back if you need to look at what a date is. So one other thing that I'll show you is that they do offer some add-ons. So this is a plastic sleeve type pocket, and I only recommend this kind of a pocket for if you know that you will take things out of it and you'll rotate things. As you saw, that's my husband's fire schedule. That definitely stayed back there in case something needed to be looked at right away or he needed an extra copy. And then some other things are you can add month tabs here. So as you saw in the other book, there weren't any tabs. This is month tabs, and they're just a few dollars to add in. They're little double-sided, or not double-sided, but stickers that you fold over that become double-sided and become a tab. And it just makes it a lot easier for you to flip to the month that you need. So absolutely, the Mental Clutter Coach seal of approval for the planner pads. Be sure to check below the video for a direct link to them. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment or email me directly. Thanks for watching.